Hi, I'm Christie. I've been a peer educator with Roundabout for roughly about 2 years. I got kicked out when I was 18 and a half. Didn't get my own secure tenancy until I was just a bit younger than 20, maybe 21. Mum were always at work, stepdad moved out when we were teens. When I turned 17, 18, had 2 abortions in short succession after each other. My mum didn't really give me any support in help with that. I just wanted a civilian more, support me more and actually help me get to understand why I'm feeling like this. My mum wasn't giving me any support and I started hiding bank letters and using her bank card without her permission. To the point where I basically done her over for the best part of £1,000 and she found all the letters. I got kicked out, ended up kinda surfing at my friend who I met at work. I surfing for about 2-3 weeks. Got involved with his group of friends and one of his group of friends took me down to Howden House twice, 3 times maybe, until they'd actually helped me and got me a room at Roundabout Hostel. I moved in with the kid's dad. And I moved in with him because it was a massive house, end terrace house, banging Hillsborough, so obviously it's stupid not to. Downside to that is the house needed a lot of work doing to it. So we were basically confined to one room with a dog that we couldn't let running around the house because the builders used to leave the front door open. We got kicked out because my benefits got stopped. So I got sanctioned, but they don't tell you about you can still put a claim of housing benefit while you're sanctioned. They didn't tell me about that, so obviously my housing benefit got stopped as well. And then obviously landlord come round, had a go at us, well, you're not paying rent, basically kicked us out. And then we moved in with another one of the boyfriend's parents' workmates, living in their attic, which were even worse. From when I turned 18 to now, I've moved, I think it's about 8 or 9 times. Lost loads of stuff. All my certificates, GCSE certificates, gone. And it's 40 quid to replace them. Just one. It's pretty alright. My flat's nice. Just got a new bed because of the dog. Yeah, so it's pretty sweet. I go in schools, gave talks about how homelessness can happen, what happens when you become homeless, what routes you can go down, how you can kind of prevent it from happening, even just with a little bit of support, or Roundabout does mediation. And the mediation workers are really good. Do better at school. That's the first one, do better in school. I got a D in my English and a G in my maths. Went back to do that this year and it's all online, I'm struggling. When you're supposed to do education, when you're forced to do it, hated it, couldn't stand it, didn't want to be there. When I got older, I realised that education is quite important. You can't really go anywhere without having an education, which makes it harder. I've applied for basic jobs and just because I haven't got relevant GCSEs or proper qualifications for university, it makes it harder for me to get a job. Be nice to your parents, even though they drive you insane. Just be nice to them, just deal with it. They're basically letting you live at their house for free. Buy your clothes, pay for your phone bill, look after you, feed you, provide your gas and electric, your Wi-Fi. Just be nice. They're allowed to worry, be concerned, be annoyed. Obviously you don't realise when you're a kid, but like for your parents, you'll always be there, baby.